Hey Tarot friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Jade here. I am here to do another walkthrough of a fairly new deck to me. I'm going to blame this on a couple of YouTubers. I really need to stop watching videos because I see decks and then I really want them. I am trying to be better about that, but this one here, I've been wanting to work a little bit more closely with angels. And when I watched a couple people. I watched And the Moon Loves Me and her little her video. I didn't watch a full. I'm not sure if she has a full walkthrough, but she has a talk about this deck and edging the cards, and then Tarot Oracle as well. And I saw the walkthrough. I normally don't watch full walkthroughs. In this case, I did, and I decided that I really needed this deck. So thought we would go through it together. I haven't gone through all the cards just yet. I just opened it up to make it a little bit easier. But this is the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, and the illustrations were created by Dan Craig. All right, so comes in the normal, I guess it's Hay House, eh? If I can take this apart. The inside of the box says, "Thank you, angels, for guiding my path today, every day." Let's see here. The back says, lavishly illustrated and rich with symbolism, this tarot deck draws upon the wisdom and power of the archangels to help you speak with the divine. You'll find uplifting interpretations of traditional tarot messages and imagery, including diverse contemporary depictions of classic characters. Internationally acclaimed angel tarotist Radleigh Valentine includes unique features on each card to make them easy to use, while also drawing upon the long history of tarot to add depth to each reading. This deck offers a positive yet powerful way to find the guidance and answers from heaven you seek. So this deck, so I have the Angels Tarot, and I'm trying to, Influence of the Angels Tarot, and I really love that deck. This is a very different deck for me. I didn't have anything quite like this, so I guess that's part of why I was able to justify this purchase, but not that it's a super expensive deck anyway. But this deck, so it comes with a pretty hunky guidebook. We've got over 230 pages. There's some bonus gifts, which I haven't looked into yet. There's some downloadable content. There's a few interesting things about this deck where we'll see the cards, but we'll have the card number, what the card suit is in the other corner. On the bottom right corner, we have the wisdom card number. Let's see if we can see that a little bit closer. And then the Archangel Association, which you can then look up, right? So there's the wisdom card, the meanings, and then the any additional meanings. Yeah, so let's see here. We have the intro, how to work with it, the quick reference guide to the cards, the magical meanings of the cards, and then we go through every card. They have renamed some of them. So for example, what would traditionally be the Fool is now the Dreamer. The Hierophant is now the Wise Counselor, which actually I like. And what else? 12 is Awakening. 13, which would typically be Death, is Release. What would normally be Temperance is Balance. What would normally be the Devil is Ego. What would normally be, I am blanking. Temperance is Transformation. Judgment is Renewal. So the suit of wands or batons is the suit of fire. So they just go by the elements, I guess. Earth, air, and water. Okay, so All right, let's look at the cards. It's a pretty chunky deck. The cards are large, so if I put a regular size tarot card you will see it's about a 1/4 inch taller, or about maybe 8 millimeters taller, and about an inch or 25 millimeters wider. So they're not small cards, but the cardstock is not your typical Hay House cardstock that you can't riffle shuffle. It is fairly thick. It's kind of it feels kind of cardboardy, so I wouldn't bend it too far. But I have riffle shuffled these without too much trouble. And I don't know. I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna. If it bugs me, then I'll then I may just add some clear contact or contact paper on the back. I'm not a big fan of these backs, to be honest with you. So they have the major arcana cards around the world. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. So at some point I may end up rebacking these. We'll see. All right. So let's have a look at these cards. I'm gonna just make a zoom in here. There we go. All right, so we have the Dreamer. So I did want to, I wanted to try a deck that had some, just some words at the bottom, not necessarily keywords, but some kind of message at the bottom. I don't have a tarot deck that that is like that, and I thought this one might be a good one to try out in that respect. You know, the big captions at the top I could probably do without. Hopefully that's just on the majors and not on the minors as well. But I really love the palette that has been chosen. I love this artwork. Yeah, so far I'm a fan. So the Fool or the Dreamer says, a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. I'm not sure why these are not in order. The World. So the borders, the color of the borders are different on each suit. So the major arcana, we've got this sort of brownish orangish color. We're on the suit of water. Make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options. Addictions. The suit of fire has this orange. I love the child there for this ace. All the potential. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I guess they kind of are keywords at the bottom there. I was hoping that it would be a little bit different, but I really do like the art, I have to say. But we'll see. I'm going to use it for a little bit and then make a decision. I may end up giving this to my daughter, but we'll see. The 8 of Water, or the 8 of Cups. I love this image. Wow. Genie in a bottle. Wow. What's clear to me so far is that, number one, I love the art. I love the art. I love the color palettes, but I also love the artist's vision for these cards. Like, look at all the butterflies. Look at the butterfly on her sword. Right? This is the Queen of Swords. So it is Rider-Waite-Smith based, but they definitely have put a lot of thought into reimagining it a bit. So it's not just the same old. So I really like that. The 3 of fire. Look at that. Love it. Page of water. The wise counselor. I think they did an amazing job with this. Wow. I didn't think angel decks were really my thing, but this one just really grabbed me. And like I said, I do want to work with angel energy. I mean, I do incorporate angels into my practice, and I wanted to work a little bit more closely with them. So look at this. Fireworks. Wow. The Lovers. The Knight of Cups. The Chariot. Unicorns. Justice. I love how this angel is not touching either implement, not touching either of the swords that is on his throne, or the scales. And it is interesting as well that we kind of have a little bit of the Egyptian myth here, mythos, with the feather. So we're measuring what against the feather? Not the heart, but perhaps that is the soul against the feather. And he's not blindfolded, but his eyes are certainly closed. Queen of Water. The Four of Earth. I love how it's super easy to tell what the suit is. I still have trouble with the alchemical symbols for earth, air, fire, and water. You know, which triangle is which and which one has the line through it and which one doesn't. So I really appreciate the fact that it's either a water drop or a flame or a leaf. It's super easy for people like me who have trouble remembering things because of their brains being a little scrambled from chronic illness. Okay, the Hermit. Love that. The Page. I also love that this is more modern. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Air. I love his mitts. As a knitter, I approve this card. The wheel. So here we see the backs. Okay, I would have thought it was the World card, but I guess it is the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Wands. Strength. Love that. The Six of Coins. There's only one person that I've seen so far that has a visible disability or different ability, I guess. Awakening for the Hanged Man. I love that it's, again, it looks like tarot cards or oracle cards that are falling out of their pocket. The King of Fire. Release. That is what would typically be death, right? It's number 13. That's an interesting way of looking at it, right? So I really enjoy that different take. I really enjoy that they've worked hard to reimagine these cards so that they're not just the same old. I love that it is modern, set in the modern world. I mean, obviously there's some fantasy as well, but you know, we can definitely relate more to these cards. I think they were a little bit lazy on the faces. Some of the faces of the angels look very similar, and even on some of the people. But that's okay. I'm not too fussed about that. Aw, the Ace of Cups, so cute. The Four of Air. Love that. She set her armor aside for the moment and is meditating. Balance. What would normally be Temperance. The Two of Water. I love this, that they're each holding a cup out to each other. I love that Cupid is just kind of hanging on to their arrow, right? We don't need any outside interference for this couple here. How amazing is that? The Five of Air. So we've got some card games. We've got some people that are, you know, this guy obviously is happy. Perhaps he's been winning, or he has been winning at this poker game, and everybody else is sort of frustrated. I love that it's just about, you know, winning at a card game as opposed to at a physical fight. I know it shouldn't really matter, but I just don't think violence is always the answer, I guess. Look at her. The Nine of Earth. Transformation. The Star. It's a different take on the Star. Almost that is very similar to what we would normally associate with the imagery of Temperance. It's cool. The Ten of Earth. Okay, I love that this is a family just having fun. There's clearly another baby on the way, but it's family having fun, you know, the older generation is off to the side talking to each other. And it's not, you know, just some creepy old guy staring at the young ones. And really, in the Rider-Waite-Smith 10 of coins, the family doesn't really look happy to me. The books, love that. Studying. 3 of water. 6 of air. You get a real sense of urgency here. 7 of air. Love that bird. The moon. The 8 of air. And again, I love how it's been reimagined. There she goes, opening up that gate and pulling that blindfold off. She's pulled off already, you know, some of the bindings that were holding her. I love it. I think this is a really great, I think this is a really great deck. Sorry, I'm looking at the cards and not keeping my train of thought. My apologies. So the 10 of air, right? We don't have the person with the 10 swords sticking in their back. Here they're actually choosing to open the door and leave the swords behind. Right, we've got all the luggage here, and actually even the 9 of air, same kind of thing. I don't get the feeling of a huge amount of anxiety. You kind of do. I mean, I still see it in his expression and his posture. But at the same time, he's in a cozy place, right? All those candles sort of give me the, and the bedroom is usually is our refuge. It is for me anyway. So he's waiting anxiously for something, but at least he's somewhere comfortable. The sun. The Queen of Earth. Look at her. The hare or bunny. The 5 of water. Renewal, which would typically be judgment. So I love that it's not people that are rising from death, but just perhaps a family coming together from different, you know, not being able to talk to each other, to perhaps forgiving each other and working together. We have the King of Earth. And finally, the 6 of water. So cute. I love how they're offering each other something. One is offering flowers and the other is offering a cup. I love that. Whoa, sorry. I'm out of practice with doing these from behind the camera. So, there you have it. I'm not gonna trim these. I'm not gonna trim these because I don't want to lose the symbols at the corners. I probably will edge them, but I might not edge them until I decide what I'm doing with the backs. Because like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the backs. I might end up, and also I'm a little bit worried about the cardstock and bending them. It does feel a little bit cardboardy. I mean, it might be fine, just, I don't know. I feel like if I put cardboard, I feel like if I put contact paper, it just might help them be a little bit more durable. But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. So there it is. That is the, where'd the box go? That is the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have this deck. I know that this is, this deck just came out very recently, and I think it is a fairly popular deck. I can see why. It is a Hay House deck. I can definitely see why it is popular. I really love the artwork. I love everything about it, actually, except for the backs. So that's the only one. That's the only thing. And, you know, maybe the cardstock, but I haven't really decided. I'll see once I start working with it how this works. I'd love to know whether you have this deck and how you work with it. In terms of shuffling, let's see here. Like I said, I can ruffle shuffle. I just don't want, hopefully I don't knock over the tripod. Whoa. Okay, I did knock over the tripod. So I'm gonna try this again. Oh, I did that very, yeah, it's too hard to do it from behind the camera here. And I'm not sure that I want to ruffle shuffle these, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have this. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it, and on the book as well. But leave me a comment down below, or if you've done a video as well, let me know. I'd love to watch it. And hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next time, my friends.